And good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to race number 4 of the Snickers Cubs Series Season 3. I'm your host, Seth Coles. We prepare for 42 drivers to take to QuarterSlammer Speedway, which has brought about an exciting race yesterday in the Mobile 1 Cup Series, and which has now been placed officially on the NNSCRA schedule for Week 4 for the rest of whenever we do other seasons. Anyway, on the pole for today's race is Sean Galligan in a new sponsorship. Hartlepool United, the soccer team over in the United Kingdom, is his sponsorship in the 44 car and maybe his sponsorship for the rest of the season. Yes, I have been dabbling into customizing cars again, but Sean Galligan dropping the sponsorship of Monster Energy for this race at least, and maybe for the rest of the season. He's on the pole, and he'll start off alongside of Mr. Consistency, Christian James, who actually came away with a pretty good top 15 finish in the Mobile 1 Cup Series race yesterday. In row 2, we've got Devin Wilson in the 42 car. Devin Wilson's been kind of a silent top 10 contender in the points, and he's going to start off alongside of a guy who actually had to race his way in for the second straight week, making his second straight start, but still outside the top 35 in points. Jake Rogers in the 92, looking for a good run. We'll be going through this field probably today, talking about certain drivers, but we're also going to be talking about some drivers that may end up getting replaced, because yes, I am really serious about the commenting thing. If you don't comment, there's really no need for you to have a ride, because I don't really know if you're watching the races or not. And we'll be talking about a few of them that are actually in this field today, so those of you that actually are looking for rides in the Snickers Cup Series may be in luck. You may be able to fill into those rides if commenting does not happen by those select drivers. But before we even get to that, we're going to be showing you the 42 car field that's going to be taking to this racetrack. And we will show you now the drivers that are going to battle it out for the win here in the NNSCRA 400. Sean Galligan in the new Hartlepool Toyota Camry, getting ready to bring this field to the green flag. Pit strategy going to be one thing that's going to play out into this race. It ended up almost working out in the favor of two drivers yesterday, but it ended up going a little too far. Green flag is out. 50 laps of racing here at QuarterSlammer. Well, we're seeing Sean Galligan get away. That inside line actually getting a run this time. Outside line now prevails for Christian James to get around Devin Wilson for second. We've seen that outside line prevail quite a bit. It's going to make it very difficult for a driver to be able to make a pass on another driver if he tries going down low, because the guy on the outside is able to get into the throttle a lot quicker than the other driver on the inside line, and allows him to drive around. Although I was rather surprised in our race yesterday, we did not have drivers passing each other on the high side for a position. They were instead defending a position that they were being attacked for. So, I would think that certain drivers would want to try and make passes with that middle or high groove, but it didn't seem like it actually was happening at the point of the end of the race. Ryan Juke ended up picking up his first win. As a matter of fact, this could be a chance for Sean Galligan to pick up his first career Snickers Cup Series victory. He holds a Mobile 1 Cup Series victory. It came all the way back in Season 1 at the season finale at Homestead. But since then, he has been oh, no, he hasn't. He does have a Truck Series win as well over Indianapolis last season, Season 2, but has still yet to be able to get a Snickers Cup Series victory in that number 44. Last year, Galligan actually ran a custom car as well. He drove the Yoshi Dodge, but Didn't have quite the success with it as I think people were expecting he was going to. He's driving this week in the Toyota Camry. And if Sean Galligan did win this race, he would be the third driver this season to pick up his first career Snickers Cup Series win, but Mr. Consistency wants to the inside in that Purple Crown Royal Ford. Outside line prevails, though. Let's go through the field now as we are on lap 8 of 50. Christian James is running in second place. Jake Rogers is up in third. Devin Wilson is fourth. Here's a guy, Connor Breton, running in the fifth position. He actually qualified his way into this race, but Connor Breton is a driver that is possibly going to end up getting replaced if he does not comment soon. It's been a while since he's commented. Oh! Engine failure. And I think that was Logan Wilson in the 4. It is indeed. The engine has blown on the Red Bull Toyota Camry. Tough break for Logan. Oh, man. Logan Wilson, that engine is just toast. And he'll come down this double file pit road. But going back to Connor Breton, he has yet to comment for a while, and he could be in danger of losing his ride. Same could be said for this guy here, Ryan Acosta. It's been a little while since Acosta has commented, and so Ryan Acosta could be in danger of losing his ride if he doesn't comment on this race. He's running very well in 6th. Joshua Currier running in 7th. Currier, another driver, actually, who needs to get commenting, or else he could lose out on his number 47 ride. He just recently got that car inside the top 35 in points. He's running very well in the 7th position. Yet another driver here who could lose his ride. Jacob Lawler in the 8. He has not commented for a while as he is in this race after qualifying his way in at Bullitt Super Speedway. He is in 8th position. 9th is Tim Walsh, running very well in that 15 car. And yet another driver who may lose out on his ride, Brock Marshall in the 78. He's running well in the top 10 position. Be a shame for him to end up losing his ride due to not commenting. Matthew McMurray currently running in the 11th position. As a matter of fact, Matthew McMurray is riding only in the Snickers Cup Series now in the 96 car, due to the fact that that's pretty much the only series he's in the top 35, and he has turned over his rides to, his Truck Series ride to, I can't remember his first name, but his last name is Croven, and his Mobile One Cup Series ride has been turned over to McPherson. I don't remember the first name for that driver either. But you'll be seeing those two drivers in the Trucks and Mobile One Cup Series trying to qualify the number 18 truck and the number 97 Chevrolet Mobile One Cup car into the races in the coming weeks, including next week at Auto Club Speedway. McMurray runs very well inside the top 15 now in 11th. 12th position now is John Worry in the 33 car, and behind him, Nick Eggleston, another driver who may end up missing out on racing next week if he doesn't comment. He has not been commenting as of late. He's in 13th. Jake Berg currently in 14th position, driving the Coca-Cola Polar Bears paint scheme along with his teammate Vincent Marsh, who's also in this field. He's in 14th, and Brandon Gonzalez currently runs in the 15th position. There's our points leader, Trent Whitney, currently running in 16th place. He has a fairly good advantage over other drivers. He's really looking to pick that up to be able to extend his points lead, as Adam Chambers was able to do in the Truck Series race at Bull Super Speedway 2 days ago. And right behind him, a guy that got into his first career race. That is Tim Fiegel. Qualified his way into the race by winning the qualifying session and is running very stellar position of 17th right now in his first career Snickers Cup Series start. Trent Dunham. Things have not been going the way of the Bass Pro Shops Chevrolet. He is currently running very well now in the 18th position, looking to get back on the hit parade and get back to good finishes. And behind him, Vincent Marsh, who's already been to victory lane this year. He won at Phoenix. He's running in 19th. Aaron Williams has also tasted victory lane, picking up his first career win last week at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Aaron Williams currently is running in the 20th position. There's Alex Filter. Normally, Filter is started up near the front of the pack. Did not do that this time. He's now running back in traffic in the 21st position. Anthony McCurry, who just picked up his first career Truck Series victory here in Week 4. He's running in 22nd. Robert Krus is running in 23rd. 24th position is Matt Nathan, making his first career start. And our defending champ, of the Snickers Cup Series, Adam Chambers, had to use a championship provisional to get into this race, and he's currently running in the 25th position. Let's go back up to the front. Sean Galligan continues to lead the way as we are halfway in this event now as Galligan crosses the stripe. Sean Galligan has some company back there, Christian James and Jake Rogers, but he's running that middle groove. You can see, watch him come off through this turn. Watch, you see that dark part of the racetrack. He runs right on the edge of it. That is where the fastest part of the racetrack is, no doubt about it. He's been consistently running 156 laps. His best lap actually was a 157.040, but right now he is running consistent laps, and that is keeping him in front of the Ford of Christian James. As a matter of fact, right at this moment, I believe the top four is comprised of all four makes. Galligan leads in a Toyota, a Ford of James is running second, a Dodge of Jake Rogers is third, and then a Chevrolet of Devin Wilson is fourth. So a nice cornucopia of the different makes here in this sport running inside the top four. Jake Rogers looked like he was going to make a battle out for that second position. Not really a lot of positions swapping on the track, but we may end up having the positions swap around when we hit pit road. They will have to make a pit stop. There is no doubt about that. The question is, though, when are they going to have to make it? This is a short track, very short, although it's not quite as short as Bristol Motor Speedway. It's a little bit larger. Kind of almost characteristic of Dover, but I think it's a little smaller than Dover is, too. But, back up to our leader, Sean Galligan, who continues to lead the way. He's got a camera on the back of his race car, so why don't we look from the back of his race car back at the Crown Royal Ford of Christian James. Ooh, James was a little bit loose through that corner. You could see the back end kind of slide around on him. Let's see how he does through this corner. Yeah, his car's a wee bit on the loose side, but I think Sean Galligan's is as well. You saw right there that kind of a wiggle. Yeah, Galligan's car is loose as well, but he's able to keep it in front of Christian James. It's quite a sight back there. Look at Jake Rogers. He wants by Christian James, and he just can't quite get the run on him. As they continue to battle it out, we'll go back to our regular camera. And the laps, they are just ticking away. They are constantly just going down, down, down. Just like that, we've got about 18 laps remaining in this event. Sean Galligan trying to do it, but Christian James is right there to try and get that top spot. Jake Rogers, he holds the championship. He won the Season 2 Truck Series Championship. And he's running in the third position right now. He's trying to get inside the top 35 in points. But Sean Galligan continues to hold about a half car length advantage. It stretches out to about a car length when they get to the turn. But the thing about it is Christian James does not let him get away. And that's what this pit strategy whole thing is going to play into is if you're right behind a driver, if you could get a little bit better pit stop than he does, you could get out first. We ended up having, in the Mobile One Cup Series race, Ryan Juke, who ended up picking up his first career win in the NNSCRA and his first career win in the Mobile One Cup Series. He ended up being just about half a racetrack ahead of the rest of the competition, which allowed him to come down pit road, make a pit stop, and get out and not have to really worry about making any mistakes because he had that little bit of a cushion as far as time was concerned because of the space he had on the racetrack during the green flag session. Sean Galligan, though, maybe that Hartlepool paint scheme is a little bit of good luck for him. I don't know, but he has been out in front after starting on the pole and has not looked back. However, starting on the pole doesn't really mean anything. Ryan Juke started from the third position yesterday and ended up winning the race. The pole sitter, on the other hand, ended up having a bit of hard luck, and I can't really remember who it was that actually was on the pole for the race, but Galligan, he's trying to prove everybody wrong here. And based on talking about the third position, if the statistics were to repeat themselves, I apologize for keeping on cutting out. I'm having my computer keeps saying that I have to restart it, and it keeps minimizing down the window and stopping Fraps from recording. But what I was saying was, if the statistics were to repeat themselves here today as they did yesterday, the third position was actually started in by the guy running in fourth place right now, Devin Wilson. So obviously he's hoping that the history will repeat itself here at QuarterSlammer, but there are 3 drivers ahead of him that are hoping that's not going to be the case because they don't want to be bypassed or be taken out of contention for the win. We got 9 laps to go. When are they going to make their pit stops? Let's look at the back of the pack here. Oh, James McLeod running way at the back here. Logan Ryan way back here as well. Felix Harris. Tony Speed. That's not good for the 14 car. He's currently running in the 38th position, and he's doing pretty well in the standings. He doesn't need a run like this. Jacob Cook. There's another driver that might end up losing out on his ride if he doesn't comment here this race. Timmy Pacchioli, another driver who could end up losing out on his ride. He has not commented in quite a while. And there's Dougie Shears, and then John Dillon and Jack Richards. Oh, I thought maybe John Dillon was coming down pit road. I wonder if any drivers would be foolish enough to try maybe stretching it for a full 50 laps. I mean, right now, I don't know if Sean Galligan is currently running in fuel conservation mode, or if he's just trying to stay ahead of Christian Janes, and that's having him use up more fuel than he'd want to, or I don't know. I don't know if maybe running right behind each other, Christian Janes and Jake Rogers are saving fuel with that draft there. Devin Wilson's a little bit further behind. He's not being able to really pick up the draft, and so it may be hurting his car as far as fuel mileage is concerned, but we are only about 5 laps away from the end of this race, and still they have not made a pit stop. Can they stretch it? Maybe during practice, the 44, the 17, the 92, the 42, and the 21 all figured out something that would be able to make them stretch it on fuel. Nope! Not going to happen. Christian Janes, first one on pit road, giving up the second position. Pit stops being made here in the closing stages of this race. The Crown Royal Ford coming down pit road for what is a regularly scheduled pit stop with a total of 4 laps remaining in the NNSCRA 400. Joshua Currier also coming down pit road. We'll switch over to our pit road camera. Lots of others coming down pit road. I think I see the 35 of Nick Eggleston. Here they come down this double file pit road. This double pit road is pretty awesome. Robert Krus, he is into his pit box. Janes is gone. Dougie Shears completes his pit work. Let's look back at Sean Galligan now. Has he come down pit road? No, he has not, and yet others are making pit stops. John Dillon, Jacob Cook, Felix Harris, Alex Filter, Brandon Gonzalez. Contact on pit road between Ray Wilson and Anthony McCurry. Tim Fiegel's on pit road. Oh, Tim Walsh, Ryan Acosta, Jacob Lawler, Connor Breton. Oh, contact between Lawler and Fiegel. Logan Ryan's coming down pit road. Tony Speed has moved into second place. He may be trying to stretch it on fuel. Robert Band is on pit road, and the checkered flag is almost in the air. Who is the leader? Is it Sean Galligan? Yes, it is, and Galligan has won this race. Galligan has won the race. Oh, and he gets turned and flipped over. Wait a minute. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, what in the world? Oh, my word. Oh my goodness, a big pile up. The winner has flipped over. Galligan has won his first career Snickers Cup Series event, but what in the world? Okay, we're going to go back. I missed Galligan getting the checkered flag. Let's go back and see him get the checkered flag. Well, I was looking at everybody else making their pit stops that this lap's come down pretty quickly, and Galligan did indeed come down and take the checker. Tony Speed also stretched it on fuel and finished in the second position. A great run for the rookie in the 14 car. But right here, Sean Galligan comes down and he kind of runs into Ray Wilson. And then it's not over. Jake Cole gets right into the back of Galligan, spins it upside down, and then they're all wrecking all through here. Columbia, Nick Eggleston, Jacob Cook, Matt Nathan, Pacchioli, Richards. The others come plowing in. Dylan, Dunham, Dougie Shears, and I don't know. Really, really, really strange. Oh my goodness gracious. But nonetheless, apparently week number 4 is the week of drivers getting their first career victories. I mean, we had Anthony McCurry pick up his first career Truck Series win. And then you roll over to QuarterSlammer, where Ryan Juke, as a rookie, picks up his first career Mobile One Cup Series win. And then you got Sean Galligan here in the Hartlepool colors, picking up his first career Snickers Cup Series victory. And that's going to help him jump up very well in the standings. No doubt about that. How about Tony Speed in second? Let's show you what actually the full results are, as this was a rather interesting race and a rather chaotic finish at the end. So here's the way it ends up finishing out. Sean Galligan won, Tony Speed was second. Those are the only two drivers who did not make pit stops. They stretched it. Devin Wilson comes away with third place. And they say out of the race was Adam Chambers. Our defending champ comes away with a great fourth place finish. That'll probably move him up into the top 35 in points. And where did Jamie Watson come from? Finishing in the 5th position. I have no idea where the 8 car came from. But a great run for Watson. Trent Whitney, our points leader, comes away with a 6th place finish. That's going to help him extend his points lead heading into next week's race at Auto Club. Robert Band comes away with a very respectable 7th place finish in the 13. Christian James, who ran in second almost all day, finishes top 10 in 8th. 9th was Brandon Gonzalez, and 10th place was Robert Krus. A great run for the 50 car. Tim Walsh in 11th, Jake Berg 12th, his teammate Vincent Martian 13th, Connor Breton was 14th, 15th Jacob Lawler, Tim Fiegel, his first start, finishes in 16th, Jake Rogers 17th, Ryan Acosta 18th, first start for Matt Nathan, finishes him off in 19th, and Jacob Cook completes the top 20. Last week's winner, Aaron Williams, comes away with a 23rd place finish. Anthony McCurry, who won the Truck Series race, finishes in 21st place. Looking further on down through the field, you can see Logan Wilson ended up being the only driver that retired from the race, pretty much. That was due to an engine problem that occurred back around lap 10. Looking further down through the field here, you can see other drivers that did not quite get the runs they were looking for, and one of them that I'm looking at is Alex Filter, finishing all the way down in the 41st position. Tough break for that guy there in the 02. That may knock him outside the top 35 in points, don't know for certain, but there are several drivers, and I have them listed underneath in the description that are on the comment hit list. If you are on that hit list, it means that you are in danger of maybe not racing next week at Auto Club Speedway in your ride. You must comment on this video, and I have certain people that I have asked to keep an eye out on whether or not that takes place. So, be sure that you comment, and if you don't, then unfortunately we're going to have to enforce the rule that you are out of your ride, and someone that is going to comment would be put into it. So please comment, and please check the list to see if you are on it. If you are not, then you're good to go. You are a driver that has been commenting, and you don't have anything to worry about this week. Alright, so, congrats to Sean Galligan. He picks up his first career win in the Snickers Cup Series, and probably some valuable points. What's going to happen next week? I have no idea. All 3 series head to Auto Club Speedway as we will prepare for week and number 5 to take place there. You've been watching the NNSCRA Sports Channel Offline Racing at its best. Here come the point standings heading into next week.